What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Hanley, host of On the Line with, host of Card Chats. This is episode 31 of Card Chats. We're going to go live with Status LP. He's out of Atlanta. We're going to chop it up with him about his battling, about his music, everything here and there. I haven't done a lot of Card Chats recently, so we're going to get back into them slowly but surely. I have a lot going on with the podcast. I have a stacked guest list for this season, so be on the lookout for Season 3. The premiere got pushed up until this Monday, rather than this previous Monday that passed, so I apologize for that. Season 3 premiere guest is Junk. Follow him on Instagram. My name is Junk. And yeah, shout out to Junk on everything he's been doing. Him and Young Stitch. Shout out Stitch out in Toronto. They're doing their first tour for their Lions Eat Goats album that went #1. So shout out to Stitch and Junk for starting their West Coast tour next week, I believe. Just waiting for Status to get in here so you could jump into live. Let me just invite him, see if that works faster. What's going on, everybody? What up, Respecting Hip Hop? What up? Alright, hold up. Alright, there you go. What up, Status? Send me a request so you can jump in. Alright.
What's going on, brother?
What up, fam? How you doing, man?
Just kicking it.
Yeah, I was just letting everybody know we were going to chop it up. I was letting them know some updates on the other podcast, so gave me a little time to wait for you, so I decided to start plugging everything else that I have in my mind.
That's what's happening, bro.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
I
yeah,
told them we're going to
yeah,
talk you battling, we're going to talk you music in general and stuff, so, because I know we were supposed to do this a while back, but we both ended up passing out one night and ended up not doing this shit.
man. You know how life go, man. You
Definitely.
know how life go.
Yeah, and you're in Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir. I'm in Atlanta.
All right, I just wanted to make sure because I know I talked to you when I was talking to Black and Mild that time, and you were with him, so I figured you were in the same area. So,
Facts.
all right,
Yeah,
so I'm back in Atlanta, y'all. I'm back in Atlanta doing more Atlanta interviews.
that
So,
part.
hmm so let's start off with the battling because I know that's like one of your big like parts of
Yeah,
your
some
brand,
of
right? Like that's your territory, right?
yeah. Well, I wouldn't say so, but I got respected from a lot of
I mean,
MCs.
territory as in that's where you go first, right? Like you do more battling than you do recording
Yeah,
music.
no. I do
No,
way more music than battling. Way more music than battling. Battling just something to do in between time. Like I really don't battle as much, But I'm in tune with battling because I'm a fan. I'm a fan first, so But yeah, I fuck with battle rap like with the leagues and shit, like the little smaller leagues, and fucking with some of the MCs and shit. So
yeah, we have
yeah.
a few out here actually, but like two specifically in Ottawa that.
Like Kid, man, Kid, man, he in the building.
What's going on, bro? Follow me if you don't follow me. Anybody that doesn't follow status, follow status. So what's your record in like the battle league? Because I know you invited me to a couple
Undefeated,
pages.
undefeated.
Still undefeated?
Man, ain't nobody fucking with me.
Mm. And who was your last battle with?
It was this dude named Skills. He called me out. I ain't even want to do it, but the footage on there, man. That's on No Salt on My Flow battle lead on my last two battles. I had battled Kev Bless and CJ Moody. Them some of the guys that I think those guys from Ohio. One of them from VA, if I'm not mistaken. Just battling dudes all over, man. Really, just trying to get my name out there, really.
And you find that helps the battling helps sharpen your craft, like pen wise, for when you make music.
Facts, facts. It's bring a whole different aspect to it. You
Yeah,
know what
because
I'm
you
saying?
use your imagination's in use a lot in battling, right? You're trying to like.
And it's a different writing form. Like that's why I'm like everybody can't do it. Everybody can't battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a different art form. You
Yeah, that's
dig?
why I
Like
see a lot of people like on these battle rap forums and stuff. They've had like one battle and they haven't like returned in like 4 years.
hey,
So
it
they,
ain't nothing like that.
that
Shit
one
ain't,
battle shattered their spirits.
if you want your shit to resonate, you got to put some thought in this shit. Like that shit ain't nothing like with making a song, you can pretty much, you know what I'm saying, say any fucking thing. You feel me? It don't even have to be on topic, but you got to know what the fuck you talking about when you battle rapping.
Very true. And like, what? How would you classify your type of battle rap? You find it more comedy, bars, or punches? Like, what would you? A mix
Man,
of them?
they said like when I first started, they said I was a comedy battle rapper, but to me, I'm more like for like straightforward though. I do like joking though. I ain't gonna lie, but you know what I'm saying. That's a part of it. I like joking. So
There you go. And then, so they started saying you at first when you started doing it, they consider you like a comedian type battle rapper.
yeah, they ain't take me serious. So I was like, nah, bro. That's what I do with my music. Like I take my shit real serious. But it's like battle rap is like, you feel me? Like you just Joan and Slick to me, because I'm like, I don't know you personally, so it ain't finna be no personal shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I'm like, shit, I don't know, bro. Everybody got their different approach when it comes to battle rap, though.
Do a lot of
I see.
digging on your. Do you do a lot of digging on your opponents?
On what now?
Do you do a lot of digging on your opponents before you battle
Oh
them?
yeah. Of course, because I don't have shit to go. But sometimes though, sometimes I just be like, if I know a battle, if I seen one of their battles, I'd be like, all right, that's all I need to see. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
Yeah.
even no threat. Just
What like what aspects cause you to evaluate like a battle differently than like a say a different battle? Like there's two battles. What aspects have to change for you to study one harder than the other one?
the opponent. I prepare for the opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get like it's like the level of them. I'm not finna use too much power on somebody I can goddamn just, you know what I'm saying, thump and get them out the way. You know what I'm saying? The caliber of the opponent is gonna be the prepare. You know what I'm saying? My preparation.
Right.
Goddamn.
And any of these battles that you've had, like online or whatever, what have you, like have any of them ended up going on wax on a record and ended up dissing you on a record on wax, or have you had a just a battle rap end up into a music beef yet?
Oh no, they don't want them problems. That's what I was trying to initiate like the other day. Like
All
I was trying to initiate that. You know, they ain't want them problems, so you know, I left it where it was at. So
right. So what are you working on music wise right now? Like I know I've heard quite a few tracks of yours, but do you have a project you're working on right now? Because you work close with
but
Black
yeah,
Metal
man.
too, right?
Yeah, man. Working on Grimoire Weiss. Grimoire Weiss, man.
I was
I'm
going to
looking.
ask about the hashtag. So there, you answered
Yeah,
my question. All right.
yeah. Grimoire Weiss is pretty much, man, a mixture of all the dudes I came up with in producing, as far as production wise on that album. But yeah, I'm looking at 420. I'm looking at 420 trying to release that. Man, gonna be man the production. I've been releasing snippets all through social media. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And you have like a lot of those posts that you have like on the other platform that we connect on. A lot of those posts are those like thoughts that came from the song that you made for that album, or is that where those posts are coming from? Or are you just trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
or are you just trying to drop game?
Yeah, pretty much it be lyrics. It be the lyrics from the songs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put my hashtag and sometimes it just be dropping game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most likely it's you gonna hear it in the song. If you hear that, you hear the album, and then you remember that quote, you like that quote, you be like, man, yeah, that was some real shit. It's a, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in the, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in the album.
Yeah, no, because you definitely drop a lot of like wise shit on that platform, and I stay in tune with like a lot of the Atlanta dudes that I met like while I've been doing this, like so like you, Ashton Martin, RJX, Frat,
Shout
Dolo, Black and Mel. So like I try to stay as closely connected and lurking and stuff. I might not always show that I'm there, but I'm always watching.
hey, you gotta work. I already know that's a part of you, man.
Yeah, and definitely with that mixtape coming out, what was the inspiration behind this one?
Uh, to be
Sorry, is it a
honest,
mixtape, an EP? What is it? A mixtape EP?
I say a EP. You know, it's an
Okay.
EP. It's an EP. But what inspired it was, I say the name. It comes from a video game. You know, cause I'm a slick nerd. So it's a book, man. So I was just caught up in the concept of the book from the video game, like how he
So
like,
the name looked familiar. I thought I've seen it somewhere before. So I
yeah.
just wanted to check.
I don't know if people are familiar with near Umata and all that other shit, and replica shit like
Okay.
that. That's some real nerdy shit. So
Well,
that's why I
explain
pretty much,
it. Give like an explanation of what it is so people know what it is. Maybe they could go and do some research on it. Might enlighten them a
yeah,
little.
that's the name of the game, near. Yeah, and then like if you get the game near, you play video games and you like games like that. It's a good game, and you'll pretty much get the concept of who Grimoire Weiss is. Like he just a book of sealed verses, knowing the shit. Like, and then it's like it's based off of in the future. So you know what I'm saying? The book was created in the future. You
Right.
feel me? So we older than the book. So you know what I'm saying? It gonna go deeper from there. So it's like I'm using my own concept from, you know what I'm saying, that, and applying my, methods to it. You dig?
Yeah. You have a lot of collabs on that, or is it a lot of solo work?
It's gonna pretty much be a more solo than anything, but I got some collabs I didn't have before. I tell you that. So
Can you speak on them?
gonna be some new faces. Like S Kid, he was just in here. He's gonna be
Yeah.
on that. He's gonna be on the album. He's a dope ass photographer, producer, rapper. You know, do it all.
I'm gonna touch
So
base with him, see if he wants to do an interview too.
facts. Um, so yeah, check in with him too. So yeah, he gonna be on the album. Uh, I'm not sure yet who else is gonna be on the album, but I know for sure he is. So
Yeah. You
it'll probably
record
be one more person.
you record all your stuff over at is it called Blue Room? Is that what it's called? Blue Room?
Oh no, I recorded here. Where
Oh,
I'm at now.
you have your setup?
Yeah.
You engineer your own stuff, or?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was doing
Yes,
the same. When I was making music, I did the same thing.
yes, sir. Make my own
So much
beats, man.
easier, man.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm
Creative
saying? You work
control
at your
too.
own pace. Yeah.
Creative control is fucking important as hell when it comes down to like something you want to create. You know what I mean? Once you lose that creative control, you might as well just stop the whole fucking project.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No
I'd rather
motherfucker.
start a whole project from scratch than lose my creative control of something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so it's an EP. How many tracks can people expect from it?
I'm leaning towards 10, man. I'm leaning towards 10, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I'm you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't finalized it. You feel me? Like, I really want to be on there, but I know how I wanted to sound, and I got the sound for it. So it's just how I'm, you know what I'm saying, put it together.
And
So I'm leaning
when it,
towards 10.
yeah, and when it comes to production and stuff, who's producing a lot of it? Were you self-producing it or?
myself, of course, every project I put out, I at least produce on it. And of course, my guy, Lord Shoex, gotta interview that guy, man. Lord Shoex, man.
Tell him
He's
all
a
that, man. I'll do it, bro.
man, he's a stupid producer. We got Yarko. I don't know if you're familiar with Yarko. He produced a lot of shit too for Black and Mild and me. You know what I'm saying? He dope. Got Q Breeze on there, man. He dope as hell. Who else on there? Production wise. I think that's all the guys I got though on there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, them guys lethal.
Yeah, I mean, the beats that I've heard you on in previous times were fire, so I'm not like I didn't do a whole
Coming from
background and check if it was your production or someone else's, but like your
yeah.
beats don't miss. I know that.
Out of all them names I just said, is coming from amongst us guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you've been working with them for since you started since the jump or recent?
Oh yeah. From the jump.
Yeah. How long you been doing this for now?
10 years. I've been fucking with the music for 10 years now. Like by myself, like fully like teaching myself, you know what I'm saying, practicing for 10 years fully.
Yeah. And uh when you first started, what made you want to get into music and shit like that?
My partner,
I mean, you're in
man.
Atlanta, so you're surrounded by it regardless. But
Yeah. Like, I ain't originally from Atlanta. I moved up here like 10 years ago.
where are
So
you originally from?
I'm originally from Warner Robins, Georgia,
Oh, okay.
you know, and that's where it all started. So um my guy Teasy Greatest, my best friend, man, that nigga really put me on to rapping. I wasn't really rapping like that. I was just like really trying to make beats and shit and in the background. But Teasy was like, nigga, you dope, nigga, you need to rap. I was the shy nigga, like, nah, I don't think my shit dope. And that nigga was like, nah, nigga, rap. Shit, that's shit. I just started rapping like fuck it. Cause I was
Nice.
already into the computer shit and engineering and you know what I'm saying, making the beats. But shit, that nigga was like, nah, nigga, you need to rap. I was like, bet. Here we
That's
are.
it. And it's history from there, huh?
Yeah, you feel me? I
Yeah.
appreciate my brother.
It's always good to have people who believe in you like that, man, because it's hard to come by.
Right. Yeah, he's still around. That's what I'm saying. That was a real friend, you feel me? That was like 15 years ago, man.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I have like still a few solid homies from when I was making music back in the day. Like they still support me now while I'm doing the interview thing. So like like it don't matter what I'm doing, they're still in my corner. So like loyalties plays a big factor. I mean, it's almost like the
Facts.
conversation we were talking about today on the other platform about the family thing.
Yeah, man. And
Like I got what the person was intending on meaning by it, but I was like, well, there's sometimes you just can't help the people that don't want help. Like
facts,
I
cause
can't stand in the corner and take. I'm not gonna stand in the corner and take the beating if you don't want the help and fighting the person. Like
facts. Like I ain't finna like I wouldn't destroy myself to help you. You feel me? If you ain't trying to help yourself, you dig?
yeah, and that's what I mean. Like that's just human nature. Some people just don't want help, so like it's not on you to like change that. They either find out the hard way or they find out the real hard way. There's no
Facts,
good option. Like
facts.
someone just joined this. I don't know who that is, but thanks for joining. Follow if you don't follow.
My
Please thank.
guy, my guy Vaughn, what's happening, man?
And what was your last project called again? I know I listened to it. I just forget the name of it.
It was I still don't know shit. I still don't know shit was the last project. Uh
And how long ago was that?
That was like about 6 months ago.
Oh shit, so it was recent then.
Yeah, that was about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It
See,
was a
that's the
six
thing about having your own setup and shit is like you could consistently drop whenever you want. You know what I mean?
packs.
It don't
That's
officially have to be like a super amazing project. You could just like drop
yeah,
stuff just to be consistent.
experiment. You feel me? I can experiment all day with this shit.
That's just it. That's why I always liked having my own personal setup and my own freedom. That's what I mean with the creative control and stuff, man.
Right.
Like engineers, they're good at what they do, but I hate when they think they know what's best for your sound. Like they
Yeah,
know it's good
man.
to make
Like
they know it's good to make the sound like
I ain't
what it
got
is.
time to explain to nobody what I want my shit to sound like. You feel
What
me? I just
what
want
up,
my shit
Vontae?
already. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. So like that's what I mean. Like they're great at what they do when it comes down and being able to make it mixed and mastered for radios and and even like if an organic relationship's built on the person creating that artist sound, okay, that's what's up. That works. That's a different situation, but not all situations are like that. You're just a
Yeah.
customer a lot of the time. You know what I mean? There's no relationship there. It's just like any other business transaction.
Yeah.
So like having that creative control with your own setup and things like that is great. But while we're talking about artists and like engineers and like organic relationships, like my guy Vontae that just jumped in. I don't know if he's still here, but Vontae
Yeah.
and his engineer are like work very well together. Like Vontae's sound is really, really well done because of Vontae's input and because of Twigs from Burrow Media. Shout out Twigs at Burrow Media for his input, and they collaborate on all the joints they create. So like it's organic, you know what I mean? It's not just a one-sided thing where the engineer's like, we should do this, and then you're just a yes man and you say yeah. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's where you lose everything. You don't even lose yourself; you lose your fans because they could tell the change in like the morale behind the music.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of originality, some kind of, you feel me? It gotta be known from, it gotta be coming from you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, all right, this is sound. Like, I know this and he gonna go there. You feel me? This is what I like him for.
yeah, exactly. And when it comes to like how would you describe your music, like your actual music, not the battle music, but like your music? How would you describe it? Like is it conscious or is it like not trap really, because it doesn't sound so much trappish to me, but
I say it's pretty much like soulful. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
subconscious, soulful, and like yeah, philosophy,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
philosophical. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I go there. I
yeah,
go
I see
there.
there's a lot of philosophy in your stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. Most definitely. So it's like I'm trying to teach them in a cool way.
Yeah,
Boys
well,
up
I
say,
I had a similar conversation the other day on my for an episode of my podcast with an OG West Coast legend. I'm not going to drop the name now. It's a surprise for when the release comes, but a name up there. I'll fill you in after when we're off this. I'll let you know. But I had the almost exact conversation about like the philosophy aspect of having in their music, and like they're definitely one artist from the back in the day who's still putting out great music today that has a lot of philosophy and like education, like pointers and stuff to like put game and like drop gems on these like up and comers or even people who have been in it for a minute who haven't decided like on how to like market themselves or brand themselves. They're shooting from the hip most of the time. They're not aiming at nothing. They just pick up, shoot, and then hopefully hit something.
I
But
dig.
I feel like you have a lot of like focus on like behind the like output of your music. You want to make sure it's like put out there in a certain way, not just put out there for
Yeah, just like to blend in with the crowd. Like
yeah, just
it ain't.
just try to stay consistent because you see everybody else is putting out music. Like it's obviously there's always going to be that friendly competition when you're in a city, or even competition like on the other spectrum of competition, but there's always going to be that regardless of how you go about it. But like, you don't want to be like dropping the same type of shit or similar type of shit consistently just because someone else is doing it, you know? So I feel like you execute it differently than other people, I feel like.
Facts. It's everybody got the same sound now. Everybody's chasing the same sound. You know, the music
Absolutely.
sound. And I'm convinced that motherfuckers just don't know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like they see something that works and they try to jump on it and ride that bitch till it crash. And then
Yeah.
you ain't gonna have nothing else to do because you don't really have no natural talent. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna continue to keep doing what I'm doing to make myself better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why like the quote I heard a few years back was like don't do it for the wave, do it for the art. And I was like, it's the best way to put it, man. Like if you're just following the wave, then like that wave doesn't last forever, you know? Like the tide comes in, bro.
Like, what you gonna do after the wave?
You're gonna wash up with it. You just get washed up with it, bro, and you got to start all over. And you know, like,
That's why I'm like, man. I love music anyway. I'm loving the music for, you know, for how it make me feel, how it make me think. You dig? Like
yeah,
from old songs that made me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The art of story rap, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All shit like that. Cause it's like, damn, he told a story. He was actually rhyming through the whole thing too. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
shit was creative as fuck. And that shit just inspired me. Shit like that to do something amazing like that, just to not just to say something on a beat. You know what I'm saying? Just to I want to touch somebody like, you feel me? Like, damn, this he went through the same shit I went through and he can put it in a art form, word form shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit creative. So
yeah.
it
And that's what
just
that. It's the same thing. You want to leave an impact and help people who want help or need to be inspired. That's the same. My same goal when I'm doing my other podcast, the one about the arts and like mental health and things like that. Is my man sipping Henny right there?
now do say.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, bruh,
Say, do say, do say.
if I do say myself. But when the project's about to drop, we should do a circle back, come back and do a part two and follow up and talk about the release and stuff. I know I still got to get RJX and Blue Jays on for an interview about their projects and RJX's recent drop. Black and Mile wanted to do an interview recently too. Demo, I have to get back to as well. So I mean, like,
Most definitely, most
basically
definitely.
all
I had to get out myself.
y'all out there, man. Like you're basically my Atlanta circle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a crazy, crazy
Like
get
y'all
together.
know each other and shit, you know. So like, I just started meeting everybody like through someone else, or and
Yeah,
then just maneuver my way and
yeah.
just
Like,
built up a
but
small connection out
most of
there.
them
So like,
guys, most of them guys, I ain't never met in person though. But you know, we got music together, so
yeah,
we gonna get to it though. We gonna get to it. But
yeah,
yeah,
definitely. Because
dope
uh,
cats.
I was, yeah, it was Demo who just had that magazine interview. I think it was. Yeah, it was Demo with the magazine interview recently. That was a good write up. Like, yeah, he did a lot of stuff that I don't think a lot of people realize.
Who that? Dino?
Demo, yeah. Like
Yeah, I ain't.
he was a
Um,
ghostwriter for a long time before he started putting out his own music. Like everything, man. It was crazy. When I heard the story on our first interview I did with him, I was like, wow, that's crazy, man. It's like you never know what you're gonna hear. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I tell a lot of these interviewers, like, yo, do an interview with the same people. You're gonna get different stories. You know, there's some things they forget to mention. Just do it.
facts, facts.
What's up, Debbie? Thanks for joining. You're a little late, but it's all right. um, yeah.
Bit a
So
bit.
it's great. The project names, what one more
Grimoire
time for
Weiss.
people? Grimoire Weiss?
Grimoire Weiss, not Weiss. You know, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's unique too. So
Yeah.
Grimoire Weiss, not Weiss.
And
Um,
you're thinking on 420?
I'm thinking 420.
All
Thinking
right, so
420.
let's
I ain't even tell nobody that yet. So, you know,
exclusive.
yeah, I ain't announced that. My homeboys don't even know that. But that should put some pressure on their ass. If I sent you a song, send that shit back.
Yes,
It's
sir.
supposed
That's why you got to send this interview around.
to
Let them know to check it. They'll find out that they have a
1,000
deadline now.
perk in the building. You feel me? One of the coldest MCs I know too.
Who's that? The one that just joined?
Yeah, 1,000 campaign.
What's up, my G? Follow me if you want to do an interview about your music or your production, whatever it is you want to talk about. Holla at me, man. But yeah, bro, let's circle back before the album or the EP drops. Talk about who reached the deadline, who's going to be on it, and then maybe do a small listen through like the day
Oh,
of.
my bad, brother, not to cut you off. But yeah, 1,000 campaign, he on that for sure. He on that
Oh,
for
okay,
sure.
right. Perfect.
Yeah,
All right, so we'll
yeah.
circle back. We'll circle back like a couple days before that. Maybe have like a small few track listen through, a little exclusive thing. Have people join in, check it out, and then yeah, we'll figure it out. But keep me in the loop. I mean, you know where to find me. We're on both those different platforms, so just hit me up on either one. But
Bet,
yeah,
bet.
definitely keep me in the loop about it, and we'll circle back, do another one of these. Just quickly, uh, on the line with merch is coming out soon. Should be out mid to late April, but pre-orders start at the end of the month or the first week of April. So anybody interested, DM me now or message me wherever you have me on any social platforms, and we could talk about the designs that are available, and you guys could do your pre-orders now. So anybody interested, holler at me. If you're not following me, follow me. It's your boy Hanley from On the Line With. We got Status LP, battle rapper, hip hop recording artist out of Atlanta. We're gonna circle back in a few weeks, talk about his EP dropping, who's on it, and see if there's any more surprises. But it was good we finally got to this. No one passed the fuck out this time on some drunk or high shit. And
Facts, facts.
yeah, no, it's good catching up, bro. You know, I fuck with your music. Like you're an intelligent dude. I fuck with your shit on the other platforms, so you know, keep fucking with you all day, always. You know, so hit me up in a couple weeks, but hit me up whenever. We'll discuss. Uh, we'll plan something special for the drop. We'll do something special for the drop. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got some plan, man. You already know what's going on. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
man,
follow me. Follow Don Status LP. You know, anybody, every supporter helps. So
the line with remember
there you
that
go.
shit.
Yes, sir. On the line with you already know. Hosted by Hanley. We out here. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.